So I had myself a very interesting day yesterday. I decided to go out for a run right around 2, maybe 3 o'clock. I decided 3. And it was a very nice, beautiful day, but then as soon as I got out, it started to get a little cloudy. And then I got in my car, I drove over to the church parking lot because I didn't really want to deal with the bugs over on this dirt road over here, and I also didn't want to have to park over in another parking lot, which that would have extended my run just a little bit more. So I wanted this run to be short and sweet. So after debating, trying to figure out what route I wanted to take, by the way. So I start running, and it's about maybe 2-3 miles possibly until you round the curve over right next to a lake. I can't even speak. Until you round the curve, and then there's a few other curves, and right next to those curves is a lake. And it's a very beautiful lake, by the way, especially during somewhat spring/summer, something like that. But it was very nice. Went out for a run. Well, I already said that. Was running and also walking at the same time. But I ran through the small little town. There was an inn near the end, and right behind the inn was a trailer park. Once I passed that, I turned around and I started coming home. I was walking home, and then about halfway down, or about halfway, just past the gas station. As soon as I passed the gas station to come back, rounding the corner was this dark red truck. And inside the dark red truck, I didn't notice the driver. I'd have to assume it was their mom. But the passenger was Kelsey from the Kelsey Files, also known as my little sister. So as soon as I see that truck round the corner, I see Kelsey's face just light up, and then she rolls down the window. She waves hi to me. I wave hi back. And I was thinking to myself, yes. And the only reason why I was thinking that was because I hadn't seen Kelsey in a while, and the last time that we talked was right around July of last year, I'd have to say. So it was pretty nice to see her again, at least even if it was for 5 seconds. So maybe eventually I'll go over there and do the typical sibling kind of thing as soon as this quarantine period wraps up. Maybe by the end of this month, hopefully by the end of this month, give or take what happens in the next few weeks. It's supposedly these next 2 weeks of the coronavirus, of the COVID-19 thing. We're in the 2-week peak, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens, and just everybody should stay inside. Just saying. But back to the story. Later on, as soon I got home, and then I got situated and everything. And then on Instagram, I noticed I got a notification about, I got another follower. And I look at who's followed me, and it was somebody who I was in kindergarten with almost 13, 14 years ago. And I'm thinking, wow, that's really cool. It's really cool that, somebody who you haven't seen in such a long time, they follow you on Instagram. So it was pretty cool. That kind of made me smile a little bit, and it also kind of was just some memories kind of flooded back a little bit, if you know what I mean. So, it felt pretty nice, and it was a very interesting day yesterday. So, hopefully I'll have some more interesting days here pretty soon. But it's a very nice sunny day. Eventually, I am thinking about going outside, taking out the wheelbarrow, and putting some logs in there for pieces of wood, and then just kind of going back and forth up and down the driveway with the wheelbarrow. So that's what I'm probably gonna do here in another maybe give or take hour and a half. So we'll just, I don't know. I really don't know what else to say, but just a very interesting day yesterday, and felt pretty nice. So I wanted to share that.
Nippers! Catnip!
That's a little concerning right there, but I really hope it doesn't rain today. Alright, so yeah, I'm outside after racing over at Flat Rock Speedway. I did win the race. Basically just dominated the whole show. Had a little bit of competition for the lead. The 96 kept getting underneath us, and kept getting underneath me, and triggered the first caution. Was I punted him out of the way for the lead going into 1, and I didn't even realize that it was gonna spin him out. The initial plan was to just move him out of the way, but I ended up punting him out of the way instead. So yeah, that's nice, and the cloud cover's starting to settle in. That's nice. Hopefully this doesn't last. Hopefully last for about a couple hours. The right time to go outside, because the weather did say today that it was supposed to snow, but it was not supposed to accumulate. So that was a unique experience, just basically working out basically outside in the cold, which yeah, it is cold outside despite the sun being out, and it was snowing. I think no, it's not snowing anymore. I thought it was still snowing, but I guess not. But oh well, it is what it is. I'm not sure what to do at this rate, so I guess I might as well just find something to do. I'm not really sure what though, but I suppose I could find something to do. So we'll just might as well see where this day takes us. So, had myself a pretty interesting day. Let's see what happened today. Well, you did see a pretty good portion of what happened today. Basically with me winning a short track race at Flat Rock Speedway, which I'm also going to do another short track race later tonight. I'm gonna try to win that and try to go for the sweep today. Let's see what else. Worked out in the snow, pushing logs in a wheelbarrow. I did that for about three rounds of that, with a little bit of added weight. And also one of somebody who I used to go to high school with actually sent me a friend request on Facebook. So I think that's actually pretty cool, pretty good day. It was also a pretty interesting day as well. So, I said something about hopefully I have a little bit some more interesting days. Well, this day actually did get pretty interesting, just with working out in the snow, and vice versa. And I also did get news that the governor had basically the quarantine period, the stay-at-home order, is extended through April 30th. So it's a good thing. The governor here was Governor Whitmer was thinking about having a 70-day extension to the stay-at-home order, and I was thinking that's too much. That's way too much. It's a bit of an overreaction. I would say it's just an overreaction. Start small. 17 days. It's not a bad idea, and then just see where you're at after that. And if you feel that you're not in a pretty good position, you're still not in a good position with all the coronavirus stuff going around, then, extend it a little bit more, and then just see where you are there, and keep going, vice versa, until you're at a pretty good spot. So I really don't blame them for extending the stay-at-home order to April 30th. So that's actually not a bad idea. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. I don't know what else to say. I don't even know what else to add. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. And if so, be sure to like the video. And if you have not considered subscribing yet, I recommend you do so in order to keep up with some fine content coming out in the near future. And thank you guys a lot for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.